I ride to make moves. Moving through time since 91. At age 13, I got my first bus pass. Told mama I'm a big kid now. She frowned before she could smile, cause her little boy was attempting to grow up, but I never got to use that pass. Wish I could have passed it to the 20-year-old me who was old enough to know where to go, but too young to tuck away his gas money. Bearing the ignorance of a lost generation, thinking cause he had a job and an attitude to make moves, that made him a man, but $7.75 an hour don't make change when you buying into destruction. His mama thought he knew better. Even bought him another pass, since money in the family was kinda tight, but that pass only took up space in a frazzled wallet next to lint and loose pennies. He'd often run out of gas money. Still too lost to find a bus stop and too ashamed as the world watched. Nowadays, I make the moves for him, and I'll keep doing it till post-mortem. Smiling back at our mother as she sees me. Really growing up will give us the world, though the world never gave us much. That's why I make moves for all of us. Steady and patient.
I've stored memories between these bus seats. My pockets have claimed residence to the last dollar bills I have left to spend on rainy days. The clouds became stingy with the sky. I would wait and wonder what I would be exposed to on the next bus ride today. I would sit next to a single father and watch him attempt to quiet his children as they jump from seat to seat. He would tie up his Timberland boots, remove a bag from his shoulders, let out a sigh of a hard day's work. We will exchange hellos, and I will compliment his children. We will converse about the struggles of his day, about his bum of a boss who wouldn't let him clock out 10 minutes early to catch the number 4 in order to pick up his children on time today. I will admire his ashy hands, in which he used to build bricks that assist him in paying for his second shot at an education. Watch the streets together, anticipating the next stop. The back roads always tell the truth about a city. This is what we both love about city buses, the way we watch the blocks, and lives we wish we could change. We wish we had change for that homeless man trying to catch his stomach before it breaks down, before the voice, the speakers of the bus prepare us to part ways we promise each other. Keep our eyes open for the sun to come out. To thank God for every day. Thank God for these bus rides.
Pay attention. As small steps turn into big business. Everybody in the city's on a mission. Let the mind manifest a clear vision. I'm about to take it back to the beginning. I'm of a Bordeaux breed where some move by need, others move by greed. Either way, I move with speed, so don't sleep, cause you can't miss a beat on these Music City streets. Ever since my days in Haynes Middle, I did the math. Learn you can't second guess on Second Ave. Either blaze a path to face the wrath of a dirty cop who washes money but he never takes a bath. There's a chicken joint on every corner, but it's not enough to feed the hunger. For success, I ride the MTA with dreams of charter jets. Let the pen remind the paper that I'm blessed. So pay attention, as small steps turn into big business. Everybody in the city's on a mission, either trying to make a dollar or a difference, all in the pursuit of a happy ending.
My skin melts sometimes, like a candle left with fire too long. I got this tingle to move on when I couldn't fit into the hand-me-down town I'm from, where the inhabitants are burning mannequins with concrete minds. I remember staring out of isolated windows, expecting life to exist outside of a town that's been dead since the flickering of the first flame. So I left, and I came to the city. And on the first day I sat in an open room with open books, and I could feel my skin dissolving, becoming soluble with the mixtures of prose that danced in my ear, with plays that mimicked the life I once knew, and thoughts that sliced and pinned my mind open. My brain cells were on an adventure, and I was fascinated. But I've been here for a while now, and I can feel my skin starting to drip again. So I have to start running away from the fire and onto somewhere new.
Loudly, I speak that you might hear me clearly articulate the fruits of my daily contemplation. Divine inspiration awakens the soul. Truth travels through time, and my right hand records a lyrical symphony. Committed to memory and marches from a mouth like a well-trained army. I be creatively pouring out my passion for justice, peace, the right to be heard. So I write what I feel. Let the truth of these words flow freely, deeply, on a journey through time to the place where my heart speaks and beats in harmony with my think piece. I need it to keep me alive. So with power and pride, I'll spit it till there's nothing left of me. Can't you see? The love of my life is poetry.
I took the 5 downtown for 3 more stops, trying to reach one destination. Cruising over potholes, gazing out the windows, looking to catch a glimpse of wet wakes. Golden sash laid across a black robe, strolling across the stage as the chancellor calls my name, but I have yet to reach that day. My bus pass lets me pursue my passions. I'm sitting on the bus with the string in hand because I know exactly where my dreams stay. I'm just taking the scenic route. Making sure to read between the lines of every cracked sidewalk, reaching in my pocket to make sure I have enough to tip the driver. 22nd and graduation is just around the corner.
Ask me where I'm going. As I wonder if the dimes being dropped here are worth the space in the banks of my memories, inspire me. As I write quotes on bus schedules, sightseeing throughout the city, I saw photosynthesis in asphalt. Daisies bursting through the sidewalk downtown, you ride until you stop. Getting home at any cost, even if you have to pull strings, you gotta be 30 minutes early and have an extra 70 cents just in case they don't believe you're under 19, getting on at Bay 16. In small quarters with people I should learn to make space for, not realizing the difference between where I am and where I wanna be. I wanna be home. Ignoring the journey it's taking to get there, I wanna see roads that buses can't travel on, paved with shade from the sun. So ask me where I'm going, and I'll assume you weren't talking about this brief trip on the transit.
All aboard? Or are all y'all bored with standing still? I've got big shoes to fill, destined to reign supreme on Capitol Hill. This is the new schoolhouse rock, and we'll keep accelerating until we reach the top. Our minds are in high gear and we're zooming off the starting block. We don't stop for red signs that halt our progress on the way to success. We're the modern day Bonnies and Clydes, and we're hijacking our futures and our minds. You can call it a capital crime and roll the charges in the picket lines, but we're redefining social mobility. At the intersection where our dreams become reality, passing class to go straight to green. We're destined for bigger and better things. The new Roses and Martin Luther Kings, we let our thoughts ring like scholars. The future is knocking and we have places to be. So we put education at the forefront of our insurance policy, and I'm making a claim. Revising the minds of our generation is the way to revolutionize the game. We're young, gifted, and black, derailing whitewashed trains into our sides of the track. We're the kids brave enough to sit in the front of the bus. We're done standing in the back.
Folk failed to realize how important a different world was in the late 80s. Let young black kids know they can do more than sling dope and have babies. Different generation can't be mad because they hitting that nay-nay. Just think back to the fads of your time. No judgments, just love. Education means to induce planting seeds of hope. College shouldn't just be an afterthought, bridging the gap like braces, understanding that love and patience is really what's needed, seeking, understanding that it takes more. Real change just doesn't happen overnight. Like 45 feet of metal and steel, takes a whole lot of perseverance and will just to make it to that next destination from point A to B. Catch me going green, chasing after all these dreams. This circuit will take you exactly where you want to be. And as soon as you reach your destination, you'll get your degree.
not on here. That's further. Actually, where's